Hello, it's Common. Let's get into the nitty gritty. And this is a morbid subject, but it needs to be talked about. When school shootings start to happen in elite private schools, the gun laws will change in this country. It seems like the higher ups don't care about the middle class, the people that are pulling the strings, the puppet masters. And the only time it seems like they care is when it affects them and their bottom line. Now, I don't want to see any children or anyone in general be murdered. That's a horrible way to die. But they don't care about us, and they show that they don't care about us every single day. When we do have these mass shootings, our government just goes by the wayside. Today is not the day to talk about it. Today is the day to mourn. That's their common answer all the time when this happens. Well, when is a good time to talk about it? Some of the harshest conversations you've probably ever had in your life with your children, a co-worker, a neighbor, probably aren't at the best times. But they need to get done. They need to get discussed. And when this happens to the rich of this country, and their children are dying like the middle class and poor children of this country, oh, the laws will change. This can't happen. We have to make steps and take steps to make sure this never happens again because it's happening to them. They turn a blind eye to everything they see, and they know they can make a difference, but it's making a dollar. This country has more guns than people with no common sense gun laws. What's wrong with a background check? What's wrong with waiting 7 to 14 days? What's wrong with doing a mental evaluation of someone? What's wrong with having training on how to use the weapon? When I got my driver's, well, not when I got my driver's license, but when my kids got their driver's license, they had to study for a test. They had to pass the test. In the state that I live in, they had to have 6 months of supervised driving under their belt before they could even take the test. And it all had to be documented. So you're telling me you can't go out of your way to just make sure there's some documentation? And I think most Americans would agree with this. There's nothing wrong with it. The only thing wrong with it is it hasn't happened to the rich people. And when it does happen, the laws will change. Ain't that a bitch?